Hey, I've been planning to make this video all weekend. It was just something I was so excited about. So listen, I have come to a realization, and this is just in my own personal life. There are so many things that you personally have done. I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself, that you personally have done to improve who you are right here today. There's so many things that you have read or practiced or just had a new vision or a new perspective on that 10 years ago, that was just not even something that you would think about. That was not even something that was in the realm of possibility, that you would just be like, oh yeah, right. So I'm saying all this to say is that I received a message from Spirit, and I say this often. If you need an explanation, I can give you one, but I won't do that in this video. What I will do is I will ask you, like I am, to celebrate yourself. What an amazing fucking concept. Celebrate yourself. So for example, I realized this 2 weeks ago, actually a week ago, to be honest with you, because 2 weeks ago, I was acting like a pure crazy person. But 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I got a message, while I was writing in my journal, that I need to take a minute and maybe 2 or 3 and just celebrate my own growth, my own expansion, my own, look at your life and what it looked like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, right? Or even 2 years ago or 2 months ago or 2 minutes ago. What? So this is the thing. We have a problem with it, right? That was my issue. I had a problem. I didn't even realize that I hadn't celebrated. And then when I got the message, it was how? What do I do? What's expected of me? How should I celebrate? Because I'm just not sure. I'm not really used to celebrating myself. It's always other people, right? It's not you. So instead of me pondering on it or trying to figure it out myself or, I don't know, just coming up with something, I asked. Because if I got the message, right, then there must be more. So I asked, literally, how do I do that? I have no idea. I don't really celebrate myself outside of my birthday, right? For those who know me, they know I go crazy on my birthday, right? But that's celebrating being born, blah, 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 whatever, right? It's not just celebrating who you are at your core, maybe even looking back at who you were and the things that you've walked through, the things that you've brought yourself through, the mindset, the change in your mindset maybe, or even maybe an inkling to yourself wow, I don't do that anymore. I don't enjoy that anymore. Or maybe even acknowledging or celebrating the fact that, I don't know, you do know what makes you happy. Or if you don't know what makes you happy, that you're exploring that subject, right? Because maybe something that I say in this video will allow you to think about it and move forward in your own celebration, right? Because maybe you haven't thought about it either. I needed to make this video because I said this to a friend of mine just the other day, and I was actually walking and collecting seashells, and I was just thinking to myself, I probably have never thought about doing this, right? I'm sure that I've done it before at some point, but I love this. I love this. Like, this is like the best thing ever. All right. So, but you know what also is the best thing ever? Like, my favorite food, whether it's pizza or just some good soul food, or even like a good, like, juice, like a pure pressed, cold pressed juice, or, and these are new things, right? Or a smoothie. Like, I like that peanut butter and chocolate combination kind of thing. I don't really care what else is in it, right? Just as long as it's good for my body, right? Or it's just purely celebrating. Like, I have a license plate from 2003 that I actually was going to use as a prop for this video, but I don't know what I did with it, so I misplaced it. But if I think back to where I was at that time, I was lost. I was confused. I was miserable. I didn't know what to do from one day to the next. I was in an abusive relationship. I was trying to figure out how I was going to just get out of being broke, poor, busted, disgusted, dusty, all of those things. And so that was 2003. It's 2021. There's a whole lot of shit to celebrate. There's a whole lot of shit to celebrate, right? If I could just think back to like where I was in 2003, that was even before I moved to Atlanta. So much has changed. Yes, there have been some really, really bad things that have happened. Yes. Yes, there have been. But since I started looking at things a little bit differently, since I forgave myself, forgave other people, actually mourned some of those things, and not necessarily got past them, because I'm never going to get past the death of my daughter. That's just not going to happen. But I know with every fiber of my being that she doesn't want me to suffer. She doesn't want me to stop living. She actually wants me to live. She wants me to thrive. When I accepted that, accepted it and fully forgave myself for the guilt, the shame, just all of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's so much to celebrate. There's so much to celebrate. There's got to be something in your life that years ago, 5 minutes ago, 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago, that you know without a shadow of a doubt that it's different in your life. And guess what? If you don't, DM me, right? Call me, text me, leave a comment. If I can do it, you can do it. I can help you, or somebody else can help you, right? I might not be your person. But at the end of the day, celebration. Literally, we're in a pandemic, but we're alive. We woke up this morning. You're watching this video so you can see, hear. Come on now, celebrate.